Hi, we're Kevin and Cheryl Stauffer.
In 1998, I quit teaching music in the public school to become the director of our church's private school. About 6 months later, we got an email asking if we knew anyone who could be the director of the American school in Lyon, France. I looked at Kevin and he said, "There is no way on earth we're moving to freaking France."
And about a year later, I took away a loaded gun from a student in one of my classes and realized that wasn't why I became a band director. So I started praying in earnest for God to show me what He wanted me to do and give me direction. And about that time, the telephone rang, and it was a guy named Florent Varac who asked me if I would come to Lyon, France to do music ministry. In the 13 years since we've been here, we've learned an awful lot about what the Bible has to say about worship and about music. And our ministry really revolves around applying those things in different cultural contexts. We've really seen that manifest itself in the church here and how it's grown. Also in the church plant to the east of Lyon that we've been able to be a part of is actually birthed out of a cell group we helped start. And now in the second church plant to the north of Lyon.
Hi, my name is Florent Varac and I have been the pastor of the Lyon, France Grace Brethren Church for 25 years. I just want to say that when Kevin came to our church to serve as a worship coordinator, he's changed the church dramatically. His ministry has been very beneficial and has allowed our church to be more, more focused on praise and worship on the person of God, but also has enabled us to be more relevant as people from the outside world came to see how Christians love Jesus publicly.
And we have 3 children who it's been a real joy to see become implicated, each one in their own way, in our ministry.
It's been really amazing to see how God has prepared us for our ministry here in France through our lives as music teachers before in the States. One of the things I do is I'm the music director at the Geneva Bible Institute. We call it EBJ. What we do at EBJ is we train pastors and missionaries and church leaders to go out and have a big impact in the churches in France and really throughout all the French-speaking world. And now for the last several years, I'm frequently getting calls by pastors who are former students who are saying, "Kevin, can you come to our church and maybe work with our team here and help us with our worship because we need help?"
What this typically means is we'll go to a church and in the morning Kevin gives a seminar on biblical worship, what it is and what it isn't, and help the church develop its own worship culture. And in the afternoon, we have a rehearsal. I'll work with the tech team, the PowerPoint and sound, and Kevin will work with the musicians to prepare for Sunday's service.
His ministry in France is a game changer for many churches as he continues to teach the new generation of pastors at the Geneva Bible Institute. And I'm hoping that he will travel with me to help other churches around the world to be more focused in their praise for their worship time and experience.
When Florent took on his new role as the director of the Church Equipping Network for Encompass, he asked Cheryl and I to come on board and be part of the team. And for us, it just seemed like a natural fit after having worked so closely with him for all these years to join the team that he was starting. We're really excited about it.
What will happen when Kevin travels with Florent is that he will take those same principles from the seminars he's given in France and apply those same principles to the local culture so that the church can reach the people around it.
So thank you for supporting Kevin and Cheryl, and they're not only good friends but great co-workers in the gospel.
In terms of support, we're really not looking for ATM machines. We're looking for partners, like the Apostle Paul had with the church in Philippi. We're looking for people who will rejoice with us in our successes and pray with us through our trials. And yes, to support us financially so that we can continue to do this work that God has set before us. In terms of prayer, we've actually had to raise quite a bit more support as we've made this move to Encompass, and especially in light of all the travel that I'll be doing, going sometimes with Florent, for instance, going with him in November to Bangkok to teach and lead worship there at a conference. We are going to have to raise quite a bit more support. So we would really appreciate your prayers as we go through that process.
Through the years, we've noticed that when Kevin travels, things go wrong at home, things break down, the children get sick. So I would really appreciate your prayers for our family while Kevin travels.
Thanks, and we are really excited to be part of the Encompass family.